Welcome guys. Welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard trading coach. You will be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about every aspect of trading. So today is another big day. As you have seen yesterday, after the news, we saw gold has completely reversed from the top and Gbpusd just bounced off the support level. Currently we see that all those instruments showing very good direction, that I would say, because today also very important day. Early today we have seen that good movement on AUD/USD, and after the news we can see that AUD/USD also has broken down and it's moving in the direction that we are trading. We had a running trade on AUD/USD. We'll be discussing on that. I believe that guys and girls, you are ready for another big trading week, trading day. So far we are at the top, so let's keep at the top. Yesterday also we had an incredible trade in this session as well as in our NY session. So let's begin today's session along with many other surprising things coming up. I believe that guys, you are ready for a big trading day, and let me know using the live chat if you have any question to ask. I'm here always to answer any question that you have. Let's begin. First of all, let's begin with, let me know which one you are looking at first. And when I see that everyone is here, say yes please, and then I can start analyzing the chart. Hello, thank you very much. Shout out please. Hope that you guys can hear me. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Lauda, Gbpusd, thank you very much. You will be looking at that. Good morning. Check my plan for today. Awesome, thank you. Shared City, thank you very much. Gbpusd, hello, welcome and well done. So Gbpusd, yeah, we'll be looking at. Also we'll be looking at Gbpujpy, Gbpusd, gold, and also AUD/USD. AUD/USD is just dropping down in the direction that we expected. We are running the trade. This is a live trade also in the beginning of the week. Can anyone let me know if you guys are running this trade on AUD/USD is still running in profit? We'll be looking at that. And this is what I was telling you guys. You need to have a bigger profit target for any trade that you are running. So let me first of all look at gold. As you can see, here is a little bit of breakdown on gold, not a big one, but there is a yes sir, morning, thank you very much. Kia, good morning Kia, thank you for joining. Esther, good day sir, thank you very much. Good morning Victor and Basif, morning sir, thank you. So let me look at first of all gold, also then we will be looking at GJ. All right, so yeah, I see that view has got a lot. Thank you for joining, but the likes is still not there, so make sure that guys and girls give a thumbs up. That will help the stream to be visible to more people. It said that the YouTube algorithm always care your like or dislike, so if you like, you are actually helping the channel to be at the top. Along with you are also moving with that. Dollar yen, thank you, good morning. AUD/USD running in profit. Euro AUD, your view, thank you. Aman, yes, AUD/USD running in profit. We started that trade in our in this live session. I think it's on Monday we begin that trade, and we want to hold it for bigger profit. That's my main goal here. So let me now look at starting with gold, and then we'll be looking at other pairs such as Gbpujpy and also the USD pair, and anyone any pair particularly you are looking at, also let me know, we can discuss on that. So let's quickly begin with first of all starting with the monthly. Why? Because monthly, weekly, higher time frame will always give you the clear direction of the market, removing all the noise from the lower time frame. Because when you look at the higher time frame, you can see very clear picture in the lower time frame. Now looking at the monthly chart on gold, what do you see? That it's almost at the end of the month, only 1.5 days remaining. So you can say that this is almost a closed candle on the monthly. So because if you look at this candle on the monthly, what do you see? That this is a rejection candle. I wouldn't say it's a very strong bearish candle, because if you look at this market, you know, when you look at the monthly, it's a higher time frame. If you look at this monthly move here on gold, which is a very significant bullish move, and with that strong movement to the upside on gold, we have seen pullback. Now this long wick is also a pullback, and this narrow candle, which is a January, also a pullback candle. Now this February candle on gold is for me also a pullback candle. Now if we place our Fibonacci from low to the high to see that how the market has done this month, we can see that exactly at 50% is reached to the 50% on the monthly. A little bit of difference here, but from the 50% the market has got a rejection. So that could be that we might see, if we look at here on the, if we look at the bigger picture, now you can see there is a long wick, and there has been a rejection in that area. And this monthly candle, what do you see? That there is a long wick at the bottom. Okay, so though it is 1.5 day remaining, in my opinion, I think that that monthly candle might lead the price to go back up again at some point with the monthly close. So it depends. As I mentioned, we need to see how the candle closing. But if it is closing with a very long wick candle, we might see that even a bullish move. All right. So in the lower time frame, we still see some downside, is because the market tested the monthly resistance. This is also a very important liquidity zone, and you know, when the market reached that kind of zone, you know, what I would say, which is a liquidity from a very important area of value. Okay, so if you are a fan of ICT trading methodology, you can see this kind of pattern. And you know, I have created a complete video on how you can integrate liquidity with ICT. Also, I will be releasing it on Saturday London session time. So if you guys are subscribed and press that bell notification, you'll be able to watch that. So make sure you don't miss out that. Now here is, you can see this long wick candle, because it has got a rejection from the top on the monthly. Locally, we can see that gold is moving in that direction. So let's see now weekly chart to see a bit more clearer picture. Now from the weekly, we can see that this is the weekly candle. So far this week, if you compare the past week, there wasn't much volatility so far, but today is, you can see, is Wednesday. Still we have 3 days to go. So in that 3 day, we might see a good move, and I think that in these 3 days we might see initial drop and then bounce back up, which is possible for gold to happen. Now if I draw the weekly support level here, this is the weekly support that we might see that gold is retesting and then bouncing back up. Let's narrow down to the daily time frame. Now if I look at the daily chart, guys, what do we see? That in the daily, this is the daily price action where there is a bounce, pullback, another bounce. Now it's locally means that I'm not talking about the weekly or monthly, but on the lower time frame we see that gold is now in the downside momentum. But I don't think that it's gonna make a big drop, but as it is still maintaining a long-term bullish market structure. So from the lower time frame, we can see that here is the lower time frame. There was a bounce, pullback, and we can see that the price now currently, if you look at here, what do you see? That this is a lower time frame price action. We have seen a pullback. Now for me, with all those analyses, this is the lower time frame price action that I think that the market now may try to break this previous low Now here in that situation, in this market, the only way to trade for me is to find a very important liquidity zone. I'm going back to 15-minute chart. So we found a support level here that we could see the market might be reacting to that. So if you look at here, this is the 15-minute chart. We have narrowed down to very lower time frame. We see an impulse on the 15 minutes. We'll be waiting for a pullback to the upside, and then we'll be looking for another impulse to the downside on this instrument. Now this is where we can see the market. This is the resistance level here, and if you look at what do you see here, this is a resistance here. Okay, so this is the resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. So it's a very smooth level of resistance. Many times the market has managed to return back from that level. So you can see that now gold is moving to the upside to another liquidity zone. So we'll be looking for potential selling if we find suitable entry in this instrument. And I think that at some point today we could see further downside. Let me draw the daily resistance level as well. This is the daily resistance, that any retest of that might be giving us a very good opportunity for potential selling. So the level that we can see is potentially to the daily resistance. If the market is going back up, which we could see eventually revisiting that level, then we will be looking for potential entry if we see how the market is reacting to that level. You can see this is where the local time frame, 15 minutes and in the 5 minutes time frame. So you can see this is the gold 5-minute chart moving to the upside, and this is the sweet spot for this price to retest, which is a very high liquidity zone. We'll be waiting for gold to bounce back up to retest, to gather liquidity, and then to drop back down to that level. So yeah, I will be waiting for that price to do that, price to revisit that level. And you see this is the 5 minutes move on gold. We want to see that a clean bullish move, guys and girls. It's the key, a clean move, right? So you can note that down. I will be discussing in depth on that. What do I mean by a clean move? That will clarify many paradox that you want to resolve in trading. Before I go to that point, guys and girls, make sure that you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Morning coach, thank you very much, I appreciate it. Moses Kosi, good morning. Chidito, DXY, yeah, DXY, okay, very good. We'll be looking at the DXY. So we have looked at gold and we finalized that we want to see gold is going straight back to that level for any kind of potential entry to consider in this move on gold. So even on the 15 minutes, we can see that the market is trying to bounce back to the upside. So expecting it to go back up to this liquidity zone, and then we will be looking to enter. So we'll be leave it there on gold. We will be keep watching, and let's now look at GJ. What's happening here? What's happening on GJ? There is a breakdown on GJ. If you remember yesterday exactly where we talk about, there has been significant rejection from here on GBP/JPY. Now let me see from the daily. Okay, so the way GJ from the daily, the price action has formed, you can see that. Let's look at first of all daily time frame on GBP/JPY, and then also we'll be looking at the lower time time frame. Now what we see that on the daily chart on Gbpjpy, this is the move on the daily on Gbpjpy. It's a big move to the upside, and with that move expecting GJ to come down for a deeper pullback. Now this is the candle that has formed yesterday from the daily. Now you know why I think that a GJ will try to break that low again is because this is the bullish candle on GJ, right? A big bull candle is the weekly opening, and yesterday the market has come down, but it couldn't penetrate that support level. So now what it has done, that because the market has formed a higher low, has got back to the upside, today the price will try to gather further liquidity in between that previous day's low and this liquidity zone, and that's the sweet spot that we might be able to find that entry opportunity on Gbpjpy. And this is my here to look at for potential entry. It's a you know, very strongly bull market, guys. Anyone thinking of selling GJ, let me know. Are you thinking to sell? So always trade with the trend, right? So if you're trading with the trend, you are always at the top, okay? Because at the end, when you trade with the trend, okay, so when you trade with the trend, you always remain in control of your trade, because at the end all secret lies behind trading with the trend, guys. See what do I mean by this? Let's before I just want to get distracted a little bit here. This is GJ. Let me go back to the AUD USD, guys. For those who are running this trade, we are also running on the VIP group on AUD USD. Now, you know, I posted an update when I was posting this trade on the group that we'll be opening that AUD USD and we'll take a 5 times profit target on that. We'll be risking very little and we want to gain bigger profit on that. Now we had opened a couple of trades with the same risk reward. Now when you trade with the bigger risk reward, you need to accept the fact that some trade you need to let them go. And you see that I'm giving you the simplest formula, guys, to be profitable as a trader. If you just pay attention, that's enough for you. Either you are trading growing your smaller account to bigger account, or you are trading your own fund, or even you are trading on the prop fund. The same concept. The only difference is that you need to do the different risk management parameter for different trading style and different. The only thing that you need to make sure is that when you are taking the bigger profit, these are the trade that you need, this is how you need to take bigger profit. See, if you are trading on a bigger account, let's say if you take risk 0.25% each trade or 0.5% each trade, okay, and then you target like that, okay. So this is the secret. Have a strategy, okay, have a strategy. Don't trade blindly. One strategy plus risk management plus trading psychology, okay. Trading psychology equal to freedom, right? Freedom from anything that burden, because financial freedom is a big freedom. It said that being rich is your birthright, right? Being rich is, you'll serve the world if you are rich. That's this is a wrong programming that even in my life I have seen. I was also programmed to not to look to the big things, not to think big, okay. So I grew up in a very conservative family, and I was constantly programmed to become a doctor, go to the 9 to 5, go to engineer. I started engineering just to had a very bad results, okay. So I had a very bad results in my in my graduation degree. I had a backlog also, quite a few failed in my subject. I mostly failed in environmental engineering and all the subjects. So, and the structural engineering, it was hard for me, but somehow I passed it. I had to do that. But sometime, I used to have a nightmare that I am just failing all my subject because I didn't like it. And then I went to the job field, the same thing reflected. I didn't like, it's hard. And either being an engineer or just by being an engineer, I had to do other jobs also, but I didn't like. So I know that what I want. That's what I tell you guys. When you want when you know what you want, it becomes much easy. Just release the greed. Okay, see, we have a mind that is very powerful, guys. Keep in mind, anything you put in your mind, your attention, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. You have that power. You just need to release. How do you release? Imagine that a horse. Just release that horse. It will go. It will follow the target. Okay, that's how it is. So you just put in your mind what you want and then release it. Okay, so it will go in the direction that you want. So similarly, that's why. So these are the three things. Okay, one, strategy, risk management, trading, psychology equal to freedom. So you can keep that formula. So if you are in any of this you are lacking, let's say if you don't have a strategy, go back to your dashboard, learn the strategy, and also daily follow up when I'm posting on the channel all the strategies. If you're on the VIP group, any trade that I'm opening, I do give a regular update. You can follow along all of them. And then the next thing is the risk management, guys. Risk management is key. It's the most important part of trading. Now, if you don't know what is a risk management, also there is a free demo trading plan available for you to download. You can go to the description of this video, download that. There is a simple risk management plan available. You can use it. It's simple. Just make sure you do the lot size calculator and everything, and then follow the risk management. And then trading psychology, which you need to work on it. Okay, so if you don't know what is trading psychology or how to develop it, stick to the channel. If you're on the VIP group, if you are in our mentorship program, then you are well ahead. Reach out to me if you have any question. I'm regularly trying to give all the resources so that you can develop. We have a big compacted VIP chat group. See how other traders are interacting. Definitely you can we can learn from each other. That's the main goal here. So with that said, that's how you need to hold a trade for bigger profit, risk small, target big, and master one strategy. That's the freedom. Okay, so believe on it and then hold on to it. Persistence is the key. Okay, so persistence and perseverance will bring everything that you need in the life. So as you can see, AUD USD we are holding on, and euro dollar didn't work out, we let it go, but AUD USD will give us all the profit that we need. Hope, expecting it might turn around anytime, but this is how trading is. You need to let it go, let it run for bigger profit. So keep in mind that always you need to give the losing trade first before you get the winning trades. Wait a bit more time for the winning trade so that you can experience it. Okay, so you can see that AUD USD, what did I looked at in that zone on AUD USD? You can see that here is this is the resistance level on AUD USD, and this is what exactly, this is the candle that we have traded, if you remember, guys. And that time we posted the trade. We put the stop loss here, which is still moving in the direction, expecting it to give us the full TP. Still, I'm not moving the stop loss at entry. I want to move it a bit more downside before we make the trade break even. So this is the best example. Let's now jump back to the GBP JPY. to see what's happening here. Okay, so and then we'll be looking at gold as well. So you see that gold is just not moving much yet. So let's quickly look at the GJ. We might find a good entry on GJ. As soon as we'll find that, we'll be looking to enter. Let's see, so which strategy you used. We'll be discussing on that, guys. And in the meantime, give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you're not missing out any of the content that I'm posting every single day, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also press that bell button, as all the content once I release, you will be notified in your homepage. Now let's look at here on GJ. We have looked at the daily. Now the level that I have drawn on GJ on the daily are a very crucial level today we'll be looking at for any kind of entry, because these also the levels from the weekly perspective. They are also the weekly support level and also the daily support level, not the monthly. So that might, any break below will definitely give us that potential advantage for us to enter bullish trade on GJ. Now let me see the 30 minutes and lower time frame. You can see the market is evolving here. This is a support level. Now here, you know, it's crucial to look at in that level, because this is a near miss here. You can see there was an overextension, but the market didn't do that overextension here. It missed to do that, so it has gone up. So that's the sign that GJ might now will try to, may try to break that low, and in between is a sweet spot, or even if it overextend in this direction, gonna be a big probability for going long. It's a bull market, guys. You can see that this is where the price is trending, creating series of higher high and higher low, which is a bull market. And with that bull market, what do we see? That there is this is a resistance level, and with that resistance, if you look at, what do you see? An impulse correction. Market is forming series of higher high and higher low. So higher low here, and expecting it to break that higher low and then to give us an entry for bigger profit target. Thanks for that. Let's keep eye. This is the level that we will be looking at, 190, 35, 33 levels, and we will be looking at how the market is reacting to that. And once we see we have proper entry, we'll be jumping on the trade for our entry. If the market give us that entry here, it might just jump back to this level here again. So we might see again going back to 191, above 191. So almost 70-80 pip move possible if we can enter in the right time, in the right move, not blindly, guys. We need to see the confirmation. So which strategy you use? Very good question. Which strategy I use? I use TF or trend following strategy along with the liquidity. Okay, so in all my strategy, okay, if I use the ICT or SMC, whatever strategy that I'm using, I integrate liquidity in it. Okay, so this is a recipe that you can see in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, that how to integrate liquidity with any strategy, guys. Keep in mind that any strategy that you are using, if it is working, yeah, that's fine. You can move and you can multiply it, you can scale up, right? If the strategy is not giving you the results that you are looking at, if you think that the strategy is still not in your favor, you are not finding the real results from the strategy, then I recommend you to go with the liquidity. Okay, so you need to integrate the liquidity in any strategy, because you see the market make two kinds of move. One is a general move. Okay, so you see that what I call a traditional move. Okay, so you'll see that the market will, when it is trending, it will make a move, come down for a pullback, make a move, come down for a pullback, which is a typical movement in the market, and everyone can understand it, right? When you become different is when you see the market did that, grab that liquidity and make a big move, because when it grabs the liquidity, it gain energy. Imagine that you are in a marathon, running marathon, okay, and in that marathon you just ran almost, you know, how many kilometer marathon is 40 kilometer. Now let's say in 20 kilometer you are almost exhausted, and right, so this is what, so if you think that okay, this is where how much energy the athlete has in that moment. Imagine that you give the athlete 5 minutes rest, 2 bottle of water, you know, snacks in it, and then what will happen? So the same thing, when the market breaks down from the structure, you basically gaining fresh momentum. Okay, so when you see the market has broken this kind of support level and breaks down from the trend, that is where you can develop momentum for the bigger move in the market. So this is what we do here in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. We trade based on liquidity along with the trend following. So this is what also, you know, all the members, anything that coming with me, I have also all the setup to give to the members who are coming. Yesterday many of you have joined. Thank you for welcome to Forex Trading Wizard Academy. I'm sure that you guys will enjoy here. So just make sure that you always do the risk management. Any question, anytime, don't hesitate to reach to me. So if you look at here, you can see that this is a this trend on GJ. Now let me give you an example of that. You see that, look at this one here. Okay, so this is what you need to be patient on. You see this is a trend, right, which is a traditional trending market, right? No liquidity. Now see what happened here. Okay, that's where the market made a big move. You can see that from that level it didn't look back, and when you can identify those levels, you can see you can take the bigger trade for bigger profit. And when you buy from here, okay, after break of this structure with even a very smaller or any, you know, medium sized stop loss, even if you want to put the stop loss here, you can see that how much profit you can gain from this single trade. Okay, so that's how you can find trade that is high probability and will give you a very high probability trade setup. Now at the moment, look at the 4 hour again, we see that this market is now, okay, so it's now trying to retest that level. And the way I see this bullish, you can see there is a huge impulse on GJ and has come down for a, you know, it created a higher low, expecting it to drop in that level and then to give us that big move to the upside. So are you guys ready for the big move on GJ as well? Let me know. So let's quickly look at, now we have seen that on GJ the market has made that move. Now at the moment we have seen GJ, let me mark that and then we'll jump back to the other pairs. So this is the support. So this is the support here on GBP JPY. So we'll be there looking at that, and with that support level, expecting it to break even during this, you know, live session. If we see the market manage to break that, we'll be looking to enter. We have only nearing there. Okay, so expecting it to drop and then to give us that potential entry. Now if it breaks this daily support, suddenly it might slip down a little bit. That's a good for us. So if it is slipping down, then we might find that potential entry for a bigger move to the upside on GJ. Let me go back to the gold to see what it is doing here on gold. Now here is so looking at the lower time frame on gold, we can see that from this level the market trying to break in that direction. So this is the 1 hour candle on gold. Let's draw a practical level that we can look for today gold to give us that entry. Still it's a little bit of choppy in that area and it's trending. Very high chance that if we look at the daily chart, gold might try to retest this daily 20 EMA. The way the market is heading, we might see that it might try to retest this level here. At the moment, any bounce on gold to this level, we can look for that selling. So this is the gold level today. I will be waiting for complete breakdown here. So there's a FVG here. Okay, so this is the fair value gap. Okay, and with that FVG, you see the market didn't test this zone here. It's a big imbalance in the market, and waiting for the price to invade that and then to drop back down to the support level here. And in the meantime, guys, if you are enjoying the live session, I would appreciate your support by giving a thumbs up. Thanks for the support. And also, if you subscribe to the channel, you can see all the content that I'm posting every day. And also this weekend coming up, ICT trading system along with the liquidity integration. So if you are trading ICT but not getting enough success, then definitely I will recommend you to watch this video where I will be showing you how you can integrate the liquidity along with the ICT. So you can access it on Saturday London time. I will be posting on the channel. Okay, so on AUD USD, so you see that a bit more downside on AUD USD, which is moving. You see AUD USD is in a very strong downtrend. We are running the trade and this is a big drop on AUD USD. You can see after this doji, it's keep pushing down along with the GBP USD. A big move on GBP USD also. including the euro dollar. So you see there is a huge breakdown on all the instruments, including euro dollar. See, USD pairs had a very strong rejection from the top. I'm just looking at all the pairs to see how the market is evolving here. So when the market trend big drop on AUD USD, just looking at to see how the market, there's a sudden shift in the market sentiment, which is good. And I'm just closely looking at GJ here and gold. So you see that direct hit on the daily level on GBP/JPY. There's weakness on GBP. So if we look at this, this is the 5 minutes on gold. Now the way you see that here, the way it has formed this structure on gold, this is a big bearish move on gold, huge bearish move. And okay, so it's a huge bearish move on gold. So now it's in a very strong downtrend, and chances that you will see that gold ultimately dropping down to this level here. So any pullback, especially this level, is absolutely important now. 2029 will be absolutely very good level for potential opportunity for selling on gold. At the moment, we could see, because it rejected from that level, we could see deeper drop on gold. We'll be waiting for that entry. In the meantime, let's look at AUD USD, just moving in the direction. We see that there is a big jump on USD pairs, including GBP/JPY. Okay, so for us to enter, we need to see that the market has managed to break this support. Okay, so this is a daily support and this is another liquidity zone here. Based on how, see, if this current candle, what you see that this is the, if we look at the 4 hour, we can see that it's a 1 hour 8 minutes remaining for this candle to close. If this current candle directly hitting that level, chances for going back up is very high on that candle. So you see that the market is trying to reject from that level on GJ. So USD is just dropping down, and GBP, JPY, be able to see. Okay guys, so if GBP/JPY, I wanted to see that this 1 hour candle directly hitting that level. Okay, so if that's the case, we could look for entry. Still there is a probability for a hit and then to bounce. Still putting me in a situation where it not do anything. Here we need to see that the market hit that level. This is a very significant level of support, and between 190.35, 33 is where you can look for potential entry. And gold is just melting in the direction. If we see that GJ has broken here to this support level with this time frame of this 4-hour candle, then we will be looking for entry in between this level, and we can target a couple of around 20-30 pips in one move. If the price managed to drop below this level, above this zone is where there's a high liquidity area. Here you see that bounce. Now gold is just moving in that direction. Okay, so you see there is a 15 minutes candle close along with the 1 hour candle closed on gold as a long bearish candle. Now we have found a new level on gold. This is the 1 hour candle, and if the price is revisiting that resistance, especially if it is going back up to this level here, will be a good place for us for potential entry on gold. And we might see now a deeper pullback. You can see the market might be again revisiting that level. So this is a very important level of resistance here on gold. believe that you guys are enjoying the live session. Guys, let me know if you are enjoying the live session. There is more of learning and growing as a trader, so I would recommend you always focus on learning, focus on growing as a trader. Gold will be down, sir. Okay, good morning, thank you very much. Gold forming inverted head and shoulder in 5-minute chart. So what do you see? Kia ready, thank you. Kia Franklin, good morning, sir. I have a question, please. How one can now understand the total change in trend, assuming that the structure breaks? Okay, so very good question. How do you understand that total change in trend? Because we talk about a lot, isn't it, that you need to wait for a break of structure for entry so that it goes in the major direction of the trend. What about the change of trend, right? How do you know that, okay, it's the end of the story, the trend changes and now it's in a downtrend? All right, so if you want to follow along the JC Livermore, he said that buy the market which is fully bullish, sell the market which is fully bearish. Now, how do you identify a fully bullish or bearish market, right? That's the question. Well, the first thing that you will never know that which is a bull market or bear market, right? Guys, before I progress further, I see that the view and the like is almost less than half. Would you mind give a thumbs up? Awesome, thank you for the support. And also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done yet. There will be a lot of content that you can access all of them once you're on the channel. So now, how do you identify that break of a structure is a change of trend, right? The first thing that you will never know it. This is what you need to accept, the fact that you will never know that break of a structure is either it's a trend change or it's just a liquidity grab, right? So if you don't know, then how do you act? Well, from the place of probability. Okay, so you can use probability in your favor. Now, how do you understand the probability? Keep in mind that any break of structure in the first place you can consider in the direction of the major trend. Now, there are many ways the break of structure happens. That's the secret that you will be learning from here, guys. What kind of break of structure is mostly change of trend, and what kind of break of structure is a reversal or just a false breakdown? There are ways you can understand it. Okay, the first thing you need to know that how the market is breaking down. Now imagine that, see, this will set you free, guys, set you free, because when you know that you get a strategy, it becomes much easier for you. Look at this one here, trend. Okay, so let's say this market trending, right? Big boys trade in that way. Institutional trader trade in that way. So if you look at here, what do you see? The market is trending, creating series of higher high and higher low. Now when the market trend, one thing you need to understand is that it will never change its trend just in one go. There will be something that you can understand. First thing, when you see a market has broken down with almost identical size of candle, and then at the end of this break, when it breaks this any key level or the swing low with a big long candle and long wick, high chance that it's a reversal. It's a false breakdown. You can take note. Again, I will show you example. When you see, let's say, the trend like that, a red candle, red candle, red candle, every time the candle is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and finally it did something like that. half body, half wick, or a very long wick candle close above the swing high, you can very high chance that it's a false breakdown, so you're gonna going back up again. Now in what situation you will be considering the change of trend? Well, you need to see that when the market changes trend, it first of all, when it will break, it might break from the starting with a huge long candle. Even you could see that that long candle will break all this low, closing as a big red candle. The way it will break, you will understand it. And the next one will not get enough strength to go up. You see this, the difference is that in this break, you see that this red candle may be at the whole body red, close below. There is no wick even at the top, bottom. And the next one is maybe very weaker pullback. So it's basically forming that head and shoulder for a change of trend. But it's still, trend trader will wait for this market completely to reverse, and the reversal will confirm when it will test the neckline, will go back up, will grab liquidity and confirm the change of trend. That is where the change of trend. All right, so these are the two ways you can increase in the probabilistic side of either it's a false breakdown or a change of trend. As a rule of thumb, if you see the freshly developed a very strong uptrend or downtrend, when it breaks for the first time, you can keep in the side of false breakdown, because Rome is not built in one day, right? Or in one day, we don't know actually, could be in one day, but the trend is not built in one day as well. So it takes time to build the trend, and also it takes time to break the trend. So that is why when there is a break, chances that it's gonna revert back. So that's, you can keep in the back of the mind while we are looking at gold. We can see there is a complete breakdown here. It's coming back to the daily support, guys. It's approaching the daily 20 MA. So now that drop might give the price a very good move. So let me see that on GJ. You see, this is what I was waiting. What did I look at? You see, I'm waiting to enter the GJ, right? But if you saw that I was quiet for some time when I was looking at GJ, what I was looking, see, this is what I'm telling you. You can't enter blindly from the support. You see, this is the 1 hour candle. Just 10 minutes ago I was quiet. What I was thinking is that if this 1 hour candle is straight hitting that level, I would definitely call for a buy, because see that the move, the ATR of this candle is a big candle directly hitting that liquidity zone. Very high chance that it will go at least to this level, and that will give us the profit. That's how a professional trader trade. They trade based on the real time price action. We do the same thing in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, and our members also, getting very every day I'm getting a really good feedback. The members are learning and growing. Thanks for all of them, and definitely we are changing every day hundreds of traders' life. And let's keep doing it, guys. And if you are really passionate about trading, then I would recommend you to always focus on growing, do the risk management, and then trade with the trend. Use the liquidity, use the tools to grow, keep up with the trend always. Thank you. Good morning. Thank you, sir. So is FBG an area that has not been retested? Yes, absolutely. FBG is an area that has not been tested yet. What's XAG GBP? So XAG GBP is the silver against GBP. So XAU USD is gold against USD. So spot, it's against GBP. Just traded with GBP. That's only the difference. It's on support level. Thank you very much. GJ giving another entry. Opportunity for buy. Yeah. Thank you very much. US100 is looking low. before moving further back up. So US 100, NASDAQ. Okay, so NASDAQ, we see that there is a consolidation pattern here, which is also a bull market. You can see there's a big bounce on NASDAQ, and it's now consolidated, which is a nice looking bullish market structure. Any break, it's a good opportunity to go long. This kind of market I like, because when you see that this kind of structure, very high chance that it will move back up again. So we'll be keeping eye on that. My first time here, like your analysis, thank you very much. What the Forex, thank you very much. And yeah, absolutely, you guys are here for the first time, make sure you subscribe to the channel, press that bell notification. I try to give my best, and definitely you guys also are helping the channel a lot. So let's now look at, now here is what we see, gold. Okay, so what do we see in that area? Looking at, okay, so from the lower time frame, it's trending downside. Chances for the downside is very high. So AUD/USD is just dropping down. This is the trade. You guys probably have seen that we are running this trade. This is also the live trade, guys. Many of you probably have opened that trade with me in this live session early this week. AUD/USD, which is still running. This is a great example to look at the trade that is going, for a bigger profit. Trading with the trend is the best example of this. So you can see that AUD/USD, we have traded from this level when the market got overextended to the upside in this downtrending market. Now the way AUD/USD is moving, we could see that the price just moving in that direction for bigger profit targets. So let's see, we will be holding it for the full 5 times. Still we are now currently running on this trade. In my account is almost 1.6% up. So after it reach around 3%, we might make the trade break even, but still I will be running for the bigger full profit without closing any partial on that. So with that said, let's see on gold and GBP/JPY, expecting for the price to hit that support level. Now if you remember, yesterday we had a trade in this live session, in this London live. In the same way, I will be waiting for the price to hit that level as we see the progression of the London session and NY session coming. We should see good move on that. Now if you look at the GBP/JPY on the daily, the price is almost hitting that support level, and with that support hit, we will be waiting for a break and then return back. So this is my plan for the day, along with gold, GBP/JPY, and all other instruments. I'm still on my desk until the end of the NY session. I will be also coming on live during the NY session, along with many other trade that I will be opening, and also I'll be sharing in the VIP Telegram channel. For those who are on the VIP group, you can access all of them. Yesterday there was a big giveaway coupon for joining the VIP program in our mentorship. Many of you guys have joined. Welcome. I see that the coupon is ended, but luckily there are few spots still left to join, and before ending, it might be ending just later today, I will be sharing that coupon so that it fills up and I can get all of you guys on the board. You can use that additional $200 discount on that. It's gonna ending in a couple of hours, so last moment you can use it using the website. If you're on the website, use that coupon. This is another additional $200 off on it, so which is the 70% off joining our lifetime program, where you can learn the strategy that I'm trading. You can access all the trading tools that I have, and also you can be here forever for all the guidance, all the trades that I'm opening. I do share on the VIP group. So it's ending in the last moment. You can use it to join us to become a part of Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So with that said, guys and girls, I believe that you enjoyed this live session. We are coming on live again. Just be patient. I would recommend that, you know, that you can open a lot of trades, but always focus on the bigger picture. We do open trades, but at the same time you have to be patient in your approach. So with that said, before I leave, if you want to join regulated broker, you can find a link in the description area for the regulated broker, and also I have shared with you in the live chat. You can click that and then you can start trading with regulated broker. With that said, thank you very much, guys and girls. I'll see you trading live in the next session. Until that, stay well, stay happy. Thank you.